104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.
104.7 The Cave, Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. Good morning, Mike the intern. Got Ann Wilson on the phone this morning. She's on the road with her side project called The Ann Wilson Thing. Good morning, and you guys are getting back together with Heart, but before you're going to do your solo tour, why'd you decide to do this?
Well, I just have always had the desire to strike out and do other kinds of songs, and not meaning anything against Heart. I'm still in Heart. In fact, I'm going back on tour with Heart in a couple of weeks here.
So in addition to the solo tour, you actually got a 4-song EP you just dropped called For What It's Worth, covering the Buffalo Springfield song. Tell me about that cover.
There's a version of For What It's Worth on there that was inspired by me doing a benefit with Mike McCready in Seattle for the Crohn's Colitis Foundation, where we did Sympathy for the Devil. So I thought, what if you took the groove for Sympathy for the Devil, which is so cool and so evil, and put these really relevant from the 60s, still relevant words to For What It's Worth on top of it. So you would be telling people to open up their eyes with this evil groove under it. So you'd be telling them to open up their eyes and see the evil that's happening.
We'll get to more with Ann Wilson on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike the intern on the phone with Ann Wilson from Heart this morning. New solo EP just came out called For What It's Worth with her side project, The Ann Wilson Thing. Tell me about the other covers on this record.
There's Ain't No Way, which is an Aretha Franklin song written for her by her sister, which is just a classic, R&B ballad that I got to have a go at, which, every female singer's dream is to be able to get their teeth into an Aretha song. And then there's a Ray Charles song called The Danger Zone, which is, again, as relevant today as when it was written, probably in the early 60s.
So obviously you don't want to do the stuff that Heart does. That's why you're doing the solo thing and to begin with. Tell me some of the songs you guys are going to be doing live.
There's Don't Give Up by Peter Gabriel. There's We Gotta Get Out of This Place. There's Every Grain of Sand by Bob Dylan. Isolation by John Lennon. We do a really, really scary version of I Put a Spell on You, the old Screamin' Jay Hawkins classic. And River Deep Mountain High by Tina Turner. We're definitely sort of going all over the place. It was really fun for me because as a singer, I'm a storyteller. So I get to be up there and get across in all these different ways.
We'll get to more with Ann Wilson after this deep cut from Leonard Skinner. It's Working for MCA on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Queen and Killer Queen. I'm Mike the intern. Good morning. Ann Wilson on the phone with me, and we're talking about her side project, The Ann Wilson Thing. So after this thing wraps up, Heart's going back out on the road, which is awesome. Tell me about how the shows are going.
Each one is better than the last. They seem to be getting better exponentially. We're getting more confidence. We're getting our feet under us because, this isn't a band that's played together for 20 years. We have some of the guys from Heart, but we have a different bass player, so the whole rhythm section thing is different. It's a different entity altogether than Heart, and we're really on our toes because we really have to wake up, to play all these songs that we chose for this.
So how does Nancy feel about this solo stuff?
Well, she's okay with it as long as it doesn't start to interfere with Heart and start to, take any shine off of the Heart brand. I'm not intending to do that. This is just my little thing that I'm doing over here on the side for the fans and for me, Heart will continue in its ways. It's
great to hear, and I can't wait to see you guys in Kansas City and St. Louis this December. Travel safe. We've got a 6-pack of pure classic rock on the way next on 104.7 The Cave.
104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.